News information across various federal ministries is next on Ministry News. The Federal Ministry of Transportation has set up a technical working group for the management and possible dredging of Escravos, Onitsha and Barrow Port channels on the Public-Private Partnership PPP arrangement. The Minister of Transportation, Muazu Jaji Sambo, who made this disclosure during the inauguration of the group in Abuja, described the nation's inland waterways as an economic potential capable of revolutionizing the contribution of the sector to the country's gross domestic product. Sambo further said that a good channel will enable the transportation of containerized and other cargoes for shipping efficiency in Nigeria. In a related development from the transportation sector, the national president of the National Union of Road Transport Workers, Tajuddin Barua, on behalf of the union, has declared full support for the Federal Ministry of Transportation Mass Transit Scheme that will make available new vehicles for commercial drivers in the country, promising to partner with the federal government to see to its success. The NURTW national chairman made this declaration known when he led some national officers on a courtesy visit to the Minister of State for Transportation, Prince Ademola Adegoroye, in Abuja. On his part, the Minister of State for Transportation commended the NURTW for its belief in the project, noting that the scheme will be involving banks, insurance companies and other critical stakeholders to enable it realize its set objectives. The Minister of Works and Housing, Mr. Babatunde Fashola, assured that the huge credit scheme by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company as well as the Sukuk Fund, many challenges of funding of roads projects will be mitigated in 2023. Fashola spoke during an inspection of the ongoing rehabilitation of outstanding sections of major road projects in Oyo and Ogun states. The minister promised the local contractor handling one of the roads that when the 2023 budget and 2022 Sukuk are being considered, the government will be able to accommodate the 4 billion naira needed to complete the remaining part of the construction work. And still from the Ministry of Works and Housing, the Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, during the week said the priority of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration is to open the second Niger Bridge to traffic by December this year. The minister, who spoke in a chat with the media, added that the entire stretch of the bridge has been completed. The bridge, which was conceived years ago before the Buhari administration came on board, became a reality following the decision of the federal government through the Ministry of Works and Housing to ensure that a new bridge is put in place to complement the existing one, which is over 50 years old. In a related development from the Ministry of Works, the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing has warned members of the public against payment of tolls on federal highways, saying it has not authorized anyone to collect tolls on the highways. In a notice signed by the Permanent Secretary of the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing, Bashiru Al-Kali, on Thursday, the government warned that anyone caught in the unlawful act will be prosecuted. The Federal Minister of Power, Engineer Abubakar Aliyu, has unveiled 4 renewable energy policies to foster renewable energy growth in the country. He made a disclosure to power stakeholders during the Nigeria Energy Conference held at Landmark Event Center, Lagos. The Permanent Secretary of the Power Ministry, Tokpe Fashedimi, representing the minister, noted that the present administration was working towards ensuring that Nigerians benefit from the right energy policies. He outlined the 4 renewable policies, which are namely National Renewable Energy and Efficiency Policy, National Renewable Energy Action Plan, National Energy Efficiency Action Plan, and Sustainable Energy for All Action Agenda. The Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Otumba Richard Adebayo, recently received the report of the Technical Committee on the rejection of Nigerian agro-export in the international market, particularly the European market. Speaking while presenting the report to the Minister in Abuja, the Director, Commodity and Export in the Trade Ministry and Chairman of the committee, Suleiman Audu, said the committee noted the major concerns such as food safety, technical barrier, non-adherence to best practices, and disregard to basic requirements as largely responsible for the rejection of Nigeria's agro-exports abroad.
Government cannot do it alone. Therefore, the cooperation of the private sector and other non-state actors will be critical in achieving the objective for which your committee was put in place. Suffice to state that the recommendations of the technical committee are to be driven by the private sector, with the government providing the enabling environment.
The chairman of the Fiscal Responsibility Commission, Victor Muruako, has requested the assistance of the Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy in attaining effective discharge of the Commission's mandate. This is to further position the Fiscal Responsibility Commission as a leading voice in fiscal policy initiatives with cutting-edge skills in information technology. Mr. Muruako, who commended the minister for a job well done, made his request during a courtesy visit to the minister, Dr. Isa Ibrahim Pantami. Responding, Professor Pantami gave kudos to the FRC chairman for initiating the partnership with his ministry, saying that ICT is no longer a standalone sector, but a key enabler of other sectors of the Nigerian economy. Worried by the poor state of healthcare delivery in Niger Delta region, the Niger Delta Minister, Umana Okonumana, has disclosed plans by the ministry to establish medical centers across rural communities in the region. Speaking during a medical outreach in Insit Ubiom, Akwa Ibom State on Thursday, Umana said the envisaged medical facilities will give people at the grassroots access to basic healthcare facility and critical modern medical services. Represented by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Olufunsho Adebiyi, Umana explained that the outreach was an expression of the Ministry's mandate and aspiration to improve human development indices of people in the region. And finally, on Ministry News, in recognition of his unprecedented performance in digital transformation and national identity program of the federal government, the Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Professor Isa Ali Ibrahim Pantami, has been awarded by Abia State Government as the best performing digital minister of the year 2022. The award, which was received on behalf of the minister, is to commend him on the good works he has been doing at the ministry, especially in developing Nigeria's digital economy through promoting the use of digital platforms. The event was part of activities to mark the International Identity Day 2022 organized by the Abia State Government.